Nuskier Productions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the top of Mont Tremlant. We are going to find ourselves over to a green run here on the south side. So, in other words, we're going to head back to the village. As you can see here, I'm with a bit of a group, a few others skiing down here. We can see Doodles to the left there. Anyways, both the gondola and the chair spit us out here at the top of the lift. And we're going to move towards the western slope. We can see way off in the distance there on the right, the edge. But we're going to stay here on the main slope. Now, at this point, you can kind of decide whether you're going to go to the north side or the south side. Like I said, we've decided to go to the south side early in the morning. Kind of an interesting thing happening here today. There's an inversion where it's actually colder at the bottom. I think it was minus 10 or minus 12. We got at the top, it was actually plus 2 of all things. So, anyways, get yourselves in here. Watch yourself. There's going to be a lot of people in this section doing snowplow. Again, everybody else is trying to get over to the green run as well too. So take your time going around them. Watch out for snowboarders. Try and stay off their backside. It'll make it much easier and much less likely that you're going to get hit. So with this one, I'm going to just kind of try and be silent through some of this stuff, and we'll pop in when there's something to be said. Enjoy the run. All right, folks, sorry about that. Jumping back in here, we're coming to our first split. It's at these signs here. If we go to the far right here, dropping down to the right, I'll go to the north side. And if I want to go to the south side, we'll see the signs here to my left. That's where we're going to end up. You can see there's the south side. Moving forward, you can see it again, the easiest route. Very well marked at Mont Tremblant as to what is what, whether it's a green, blue, or a black. With this one, we'll just take the easy way down so we can show you how to get down. Again, remembering, use the whole path or the whole run doing your snowplow, going from side to side if it's too steep. And if it goes flat, maybe cutting those turns down a little bit. Let the hill do the work. Try to avoid doing walk when you don't have to. As we see here, a bit of a flat spot, so I'm going straight. Now, folks, be careful with this. I'm going maybe a little bit faster than you will as a beginner. I'm trying to keep this from being a hour-long video coming down. Probably as a beginner, it may take about 30 minutes to get down if you're doing snowplow a lot of the way. But you can see from my shadow or from my speed when I'm going a little bit faster, it's because I'm coming into a flat. You can see here a bit of a flat, carry a little more speed, less walking by yourself. Again, folks, coming into a merge, make sure when you come into any merges, you look uphill. You don't want to get clipped by somebody that's coming down one of those blue or one of those black runs you're merging into. Again, here we go again, from side to side to side. And you kind of see, even from the camera angle, this may be something you want to think about as you're skiing, is that you always want to be looking straight down the hill. You can see I'm going now, turning to the left, still looking straight down the hill, turn to the right. Just kind of look at my shadow on the ground there to get the idea. Again, I'm always looking straight down the hill, kind of across my skis as they go across the turn, whether I'm doing snowplow or parallel. Big turn here, taking us back over towards the village. Again, lots of room here. Going to be flattening out. We can see we're coming up to another merge. What are we going to do when we get to that merge? Going to take a look uphill, make sure nobody's coming down that's going to smoke us. Again, you'll see skidoo tracks here to our left. Try and stay out of those. Skidoos can be coming up. I'm not expecting you to be there, just overlap. Try and stay out of those skidoo tracks if possible. Again, we're coming up to a point here where we change over. We can go into the park there straight ahead, or we can go to our left. And down we go. A little bit of steepness here, so maybe we'll go a little bit more across the hill. control our speed. But again, looking up ahead, we want to make sure we can see there's a flat spot coming up ahead. So I want to carry a little bit of speed. Otherwise, you're going to be walking. Again, here's snowboarders. Try and pass them on their front side. Front side is their face side. They'll be able to see you, and you won't get any surprises. All right, folks, coming into another flat spot here. You can see I'm not going back and forth anymore, carrying a little bit of speed, trying to avoid that walk across the flats here. All right, we're heading back into Smart Flats, going by some of the park gear that has not been put into use this year. You can see way across there, out over the trees, that's the old ski resort called Grey Rocks. No longer working as a working ski hill. Again, we're coming down here to a bit of a waypoint. At this point, you can decide whether you want to go back up using the chair. This chair will take you right up to where the gondola spits you out. It's actually about maybe 100 meters to the west of the gondola. So again, decide whether you're going to go back up here or head yourself down to the right. Again, we are looking at a little bit of a steepness here. If it's a little bit too much for you, make sure you go all the way across the hill. Make sure you also look uphill before you take off. It will save you basically being in one of those collisions that we're always looking to avoid. We're going to come down here, again, going from side to side, controlling my speed. Control my speed by going across the hill. If I start to get flat, starts to slow down, cut the turns a little bit, go a little bit more straight. Again, as I've been coming down here, I have been naming off the runs. There's numerous green runs that kind of intersect. You can find your own way down here, but as you can see, this is a pretty shallow green.
Yep,
So you saw the confluence there of two runs. Again, we could split off there. This one's got a little bit of a few rollers in between, but got pretty good snow coverage today. And again, it's kind of interesting when we're skiing this one today, but on the way down, you can actually feel the temperature change. As I mentioned earlier, the top was actually warmer than the bottom. About halfway up was when the temperature change happened. So again, a little bit of a steepness. I'm going from side to side, maybe going a little bit faster than you as a beginner might want to be going. Again, I'm carving these turns. And if we're doing snowplow here, you may want to go a little bit more across. Take your time going down those. But as you can see here, flat coming up. What do we do for that? Cut the size, the shape of the turn. Basically running straight down the middle if you'd like. Now, this is something that you may run into on some of these runs too. You may find some places it gets very dark, hard to see. Again, there's where you want to be in control. You want to know what's coming up ahead of you. You can see out in front of us there, that's the lake just below the village and the parking lots.
ooh, snow.
And you can see I'm coming up on a snow gun here. Again, these folks, you want to kind of avoid going underneath if you can. What'll happen is that mist you see there will stick to your goggles, freeze right in place, and kind of make it a hard go. You can see the village down there to our left. Again, this is the green portion. You can go straight down, it's blue, or you can take the green approach here. Here goes Doodles off to the right. We wonder why he got that big cut in the bottom of his ski. It's probably from all that stuff he's been doing on the side, or maybe one of the tree runs we did later in the day. Anyways, we'll have the gear here at home. We'll get that all fixed up, and it'll be good for another 20,000 vertical feet. Again here, bit of a turn, very sharp turn here to our left. Control your speed, watch the crowd, make sure somebody doesn't cut in. And we're basically on the run home, back over the village. You can see Magic Carpet number 2 there, just below the run, just below the fence there. And of course, far off, pretty much the little shack that's in between that and the hotel over. That's the gondola. So we're going to try and get ourselves back over to the very beginning of the run there, and basically get ourselves up to do it again. So again, look uphill. Make sure nobody's coming down. Make sure you aren't going to get clipped. But here we are, back over the gondola, ready to do it all over again. Thanks very much. Have yourself a great day. Talk to you later. Bye for now.